climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. From just inside the 20, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Buying time to his left. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers.
A 31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Being chased out left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. from the gun. Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15.
Complete.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
And a Packer first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
From 3 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
McCaffrey on the
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to pass. Tua steps away. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards to pick up there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 13-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Packers 14, Panthers 3.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On play action, here's Tua. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 25-yard line.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. .43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 70 yards, and the Packers add on to their lead.
Mason Crosby.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup.
2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Panthers' 41-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Packers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 13.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Play action, now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. And here's Joseph Charlton now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking crack. Hey, check my.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Rodgers pass.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mike, 48. Mike, 50. Check. 48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it.
29 is the Mike 29. Double dog.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Rodgers. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
To number 80.
23 yards, the final tally. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there.
Rodgers on the.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
24 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
a 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
see what you got. 29.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now pause after this play because Tua Tagovailoa, who has had some injury concerns in his past, as we know, is down on the field and slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
I got you. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Get that quarterback at all costs.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name, how about your respect? Getting more than when I get expected at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news?
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. In your face. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And this offense continues to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Savage on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's the end.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
29 is Mike 29.
This is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. McDonald sets to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
We are going over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 24. Check. Zip.
To throw again. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
29 is Mike 29. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Slam. Switch. Watch, twist.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
36.
Now a run with McCaffrey. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
29 is Mike 29. He can't hit.
Past the 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their Schools Fight song.
If that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Slam. No. Off. Check.
Rodgers throwing here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and goal. Rodgers flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Flip it down. Lucy. 3 down, 3 down. All right. Undercross, undercross. Plant. Undercross. Check, 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 check.
Rodgers looking to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down, Green Bay.
Green 18. 84. Who's got 84? Check 84. 3 to 50. Easy.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. Time right, time right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rodgers. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And now it's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.